Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. So today I have a few things that I want to talk to you about, and I want to introduce you to a few items. The first thing I want to talk to you about is I'm having trouble getting my French items here. Apparently everybody is. So I'm blessed to have an alternative way to pick up my French items, and I have another huge order that I'm placing, and I'm hoping to pick that up when it arrives. So a few things I want to show you today before we get started in working with our French Lyon silk ribbon. I just acquired a bunch of these gorgeous lace, they're French vintage lace, and they're it's bridal lace. I just dyed this one pink. So these are on my Etsy page, and I'm going to sell them in assorted colors. If you have a color that you really want, just send me a message, and I can do that for you. There's a beautiful sage green. It's very hard to get the colors when I take pictures. This is a little bit darker green. This is a more corally color. And this is a gorgeous pale blue. I'm not sure if the color's picking up. And then, of course, you have your natural. I'm going to sell these in packs of 6, assorted colors, or you can buy just the 6 of the white ones and color it the way you wish. If you have a color that you're interested in, just pop me a message. The other thing that I've been working on is I have an embroidery machine, and I'm working on actually a lace sample book, and look how gorgeous this is. So I'm going to be adding a bunch of these too. There's a Marie Antoinette pack, and this is like a gold, and I'm leaving them big enough so if you want to stitch around the edges or whatever you want to do. And look at this, it looks like her signature. So I've got a bunch of these, and I'm going to do one for needle keeps as well, and we have some French words. So I'm working on all of these, so many of them. Paris, needle keep. So we have a bunch of these that I'm going to be posting as well in a group on my Etsy page, which I'll link below. So I was working on this before my larger clips came on, and this is actually a gorgeous vintage from Japan ribbon. You can see that. But I thought, my gosh, these would make gorgeous Christmas gifts if we could use these and put clamps on the back. I did not have the 2-inch clamp that was needed until I just purchased this kit. And I'm hoping we do have these clamps that'll fit. I have some real big ones that are a little bit too big, but I do have some larger ribbon I could clamp that on. Oh, let's hope these fit. And then I have this size, which I think might be ideal for this. So we're going to work on that today. And we're going to do clamps on either side of this ribbon. And these come in different colors. We could use an antique looking color. I've got a few different sizes here. Or we could use the silver. But this one I think would look really good with the gold. I love the gold. I don't know, I'm getting into gold lately. That one's the small one. My kit is all messed up here. I think that one's the one that's maybe too big. Nope, that's the perfect. That's the perfect one. So I'm going to grab 2 of these. Let's see, here's another gold. And I'm going to link below this kit so everybody can have the opportunity to get one. And I think this one is a tad wider than this, as you can see, just a tad. So this will be used for these. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang something on the bottom of this. So if you have, you know, a teacher's gift you need, or anything that you need a bookmark for, your mail lady, whatever works as a gift would be really nice. It's a little too big. I wish that was a little longer, but I think that'll work. So I think, let's see. I think I'm going with the gold. What do you think? Kind of like that gold. See, I'm stuck on gold. And that's actually, is that gold? Or is that a brushed gold? Hard to tell. Actually, it's a brushed gold. We'll stick with the brushed gold for this one. And we'll do the gold for this one. And we could do this, but I still like the golds. When this shipped, it got all messed up. There we go. And I think that's a lighter gold. Or, see, would that look nicer? Yeah, actually, perfect. Oops. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what length we need this. Now, this is antique, guys. You can't get this, or if you do, it's really not easy to come by. I'm selling it by the half yard on my Etsy page, and the half yard should be able to give you a couple bookmarks out of them. And once these are done, my bookmarks, I'll probably put them for sale on my page. So what I did is I grabbed a book to see how long we needed to make these. This is, I think, a Reader's Digest book. Hopefully it's your average size book. But you know what? Once you get done with this, you're going to have the dangles on the bottom. So I don't think it's really going to matter. So and I think, yeah, when you have a bookmark, you kind of keep a little there, like so. So I think what I'll do is I'll cut right about there for this one. I'm going to go a little longer because I want to clean up the end a little bit on this one. Just a little. Okay. Let's take a piece of this. I love this stuff. I have another one too. Gotta see. I gotta put it up. I didn't put all of them up yet. Okay, let's. Oh, and I wanted to show you the back. Look at this. This is all silk. I mean, they're gorgeous. Even the back is just kind of cool. And I think what I might do, I wonder if I should back this with something as well. And this would be great, like I said, as a gift, or you could put them inside your journal, which I think would be pretty nice. And, oh, I hate cutting it because it's so nice. But we got to use our things, guys. I have one more antique French kit, and actually a piece of this came in the antique French kit. If anybody's interested, it is on my Etsy page. And I don't think for a while I'm going to be doing a kit that large. I have some smaller ones as well. But the large ones take a lot of time, and it's not that easy to put them all together. So now, let's clamp these. So we were going to do, this goes to this. Oh, there's my big one. And these were the gold, and this was the less. But, you know what? Let me go find something, because I want to back this, because I don't want to ruin the back of this. So let me go find something. I'll be right back. So for these two pieces, and actually this would work with this, I think. I found this gorgeous velvet fabric. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to cut a piece and stitch it to the back of my fabric. of my lace. Sorry, my ribbon. Stitch it to the back of my ribbon. I think I'll do that. I want to create a really small stitch. And I'm so nervous because I don't want to ruin the velvet or this gorgeous piece of ribbon. So I'm going to go and try to do that, and I'll be right back. Using my friction pen, and I'm just tracing this. I probably should do a paper template, and maybe I'll do that next. This stuff just heats off when you're ironing. I think, though, that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to create a template with this, because the fabric's uneven, as you can see. And I just wasted a little piece from the other one. It's so warm here today, guys. This weather has been the strangest weather. And towards the end of the week, we'll have a cold front come in, which the heat, I'm not a heat person. I really don't like it. Fingers crossed this will fit. This one, if you see, it for some reason narrowed off. So what I'll do, I need to get my iron. So that worked. I might just sew it on and then trim around the edges after. But I'm going to grab my iron first and iron this a little bit. I'm going to go from there. So I basically just trimmed the back, put it on. It gives it more of a finished look. And look how nice that matches. So next what we're going to do is we're going to take our two pieces that we were going to use, and we're going to use the bright gold on this. And we're going to take it and we're just going to clamp it. We're going to slide that piece in and make sure it's pretty even so it clamps in well. And the nice part about this is it's all stitched, so even if a hair hangs off on the edge, we're okay. So we're going to clamp that down, make sure it's even. Oh, it's so much easier to work with the big ones. It also came with these clamps, these pliers. I have so many of them. So let's see. Let's do one side. We'll hold this. See, the hardest thing is when you're doing it, you want to kind of make sure it's even. Here we go. And then just push it down. So I did the ends, and then I just kind of went back through the middle and just went right down it. Just like that. So we have one side done. Nice and clamped. Let's just turn it over and make sure we have it on there tight. That looks good. And now we're going to do the other side. Excuse me. Allergy season has approached. And it's been so dry here that the leaves, we're not even having a pretty fall. All the leaves are dying before they fall. So now we're going to clamp this one. Make sure it's even. It's just, it could have been a little bit longer, but we'll work with it. And let's clamp the other end. So now we just kind of go down the clamp. and make sure we have it all nice and even. I don't think there's a way of avoiding this side or the clamp itself to look a little bent, but you can always, there we go, bend it back. Get that middle piece. So now what we want to do is we want to make something for the bottom and the top. So let me go grab a few things and I'll be right back. These are my favorite beads, and I only use these sparingly. These are from Sheila, Boho Daydreams, and I'll leave her link below. So I think these two actually might look really nice with this on either end. So let me grab some smaller beads and figure out how we're going to hang this from either end. So I found this that I'm going to attach to the bottom. I'm going to just make things a little easy. I thought I had a gold jump, but I don't. But I don't mind. I think that'll be okay. So I'm just going to put this on. And we're going to attach this to the bottom with this ring. And see if we like it. And just clamp this closed. There we go. I like that. Let's see how pretty that looks. And then I thought on the top, I'm just going to use one of these. I can't think of what they're called. I can't think. So I'm going to put one of these together, and I have a cheat one that Sheila from Boho Daydreams made, and I kind of go off of this. I purchased this from her so that way I can see how she did them. I'll be right back. And here's the final product. I added that dangle on the bottom, and then this bead on the top. I actually could have done 3 on here, but, you know, I don't want to take away from this. I just think it's so pretty. So that's what you can do with this ribbon. You guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.